Great to see everybody. Young Bitch Talker seeking on fans into this world, making this shit pop, making this shit go. Another spontaneous live that I got for y'all folks, man. What's good? I see everybody pull up in the building. All the stars is pulling up. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to the top, baby. Listen, just like it says in the beginning or for the title of the live, you just gotta pop your shit and forget the world. Forget the world and pop your shit. We're gonna be covering a couple of topics and everything. We're gonna be speaking amongst, engaging with everybody, having conversations when it comes to things like this. Cause there's a foundation to everything, right? There's a foundation to the things you say. Patricia, great to see you. What's happening? Forget the world and pop your shit. Pop your shit and forget the world. The only world you should really give a fuck about is this right here. The one that's in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Looking like Weezy. I'll just in Cleveland, shout out. Hey. Nah, yeah, what's good with everybody? What's happening? Patricia, how you feeling? What's up? What's good? Great to see you on this lovely day. Working lunchtime here for the message. Oh, for sure. Shout out to you. Thank you for taking your time out. It's a great day. It's a great time. You know what I'm saying? What we having for lunch? I think today what I'm gonna cook some like chicken quesadillas and eat some frijoles with some salad. That shit's gonna go crazy. I'm excited for that. But you know, we're not even gonna overcomplicate the message for this shit. The shit is it's very direct and it's super simplistic for the things that we're gonna talk about. Of course, you know, just with the popping your shit and forgetting the world. You know, I had this. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I don't got. Let's not wait. Let's not even wait for it. Let's just go ahead and dive into this thing. Cause, you know, last night I'm thinking to myself like I'm so immersed. Yeah, facts. I'm so immersed in like YouTube or into my world and shit. And a lot of things that what I've realized and what can help other people and what people don't realize too is that as you keep creating and as you keep going, like if you put yourself in a position to create messages, you're gonna influence people. There's a responsibility that comes with everything. And as I'm learning that, right? Because I'm like, okay, cool. I'm learning all this stuff too. But the thing is that when you still provide messages, you still don't want to be a person that's like not having fun, right? You can't just be all responsibility. Like you got to still be able to have fun. And you know, I had this thought process, I think, last night. Literally, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, like, because, you know, I feel the responsibility. I understand. And Carlina Young, how you doing? Was good. Great to see you. Not sure if I ever seen you, but thank you for stopping by as All-Star Izzy. Hit that like button, subscribe if you new, you know what I'm saying? You got to roll to the top. But anyways, it was just like this awakening of, you know, what was the start of everything? You know, everybody wants to, you know, of course, like responsibility or to inspire people. Like if you ask people, for the people that came in right now, what's the one thing y'all want to do for the world? If you could help the world, what would it be? Or if it could be one thing to help the world, most people will want to say they want to help people, they want to inspire people, they want to lead people, right? Which is good. It's just that if you get too trickled up into the responsibility, you lose sight of what the reasoning is for. You know, what the reason is for you to do what you want or have fun or say what you need to say. Like that keeps in the mindset of control. So I thought about it last night, right? I'm thinking to myself, yo, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but great to see you. I don't want to butcher the last name, you know what I'm saying? But I had that thought process last night and I was just like, damn, like, you know, responsibility is great, but there's also still like that part of popping your shit and forgetting the world. Because the thing is too, as you create your world, you create your kingdom, you create your empire, you're creating yourself as who you are. You still got to remember, of course, there's responsibility, but at the same time, you got to remember that you got to pop your shit in order for you to get to another levels and reach new heights, right? Because okay, let's define this. When I say pop your shit, I'm not even saying in the sense belittle people. I'm not telling you to belittle nobody, but popping your shit means just talk your shit. Walk outside with your chest out. Say what you need to say. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the things that you're going to say or what you're not going to say. Because what people tend to forget as they're creating themselves or creating the world, and this is why I added in the responsibility part, is because people forget that they need to also boast themselves up, pop their own shit in order for them to grow and to get better. You know, because they're so tied into what the world could say, the world could think. But truthfully, the world really don't give... No. the world doesn't give a fuck about you. You know, that's just the truth. Or it doesn't give a fuck about things. The world is going to do what the world does. Same thing as time. Time is going to move on the way time does. Queen, great to see you. Carolina Young, great to see you. Great to see everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to the top. Great to see y'all. What's good? It was happening. But yeah, most people lose sight. And even myself was kind of, I wouldn't even say I was losing sight. It was more so like a moment of glimpse to be like, okay, we can still pop our shit while being responsible. You know what I'm saying? It's like that great balance of saying what you want to say and doing what you want to do, but also understanding there's an effect to what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not just gonna be all rainbows and sunshine. It's not just gonna be all straight responsibility and straight black and white. No, put some color in that bitch and have some fun and have a good time. Queen, great to see you. You spamming the hellos, but I do acknowledge you. I see you. You in the chat. What's good? But regardless though, it's an importance of people having to pop their shit. Cause again, like I said, the world doesn't really give a fuck about you. People that you don't know they don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? You're just another person walking by them. Most people are stuck in their own world regardless. Like, most people are here, okay? Most people are their own worst enemies when it comes to what they want to do, how they want to do it. They don't even sometimes acknowledge you when you're living in a world full with them. And that's just the truth. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just to say, why not pop your shit and forget the world too? That doesn't mean you can't acknowledge. That doesn't mean you can't engage. But that also means I can come into this world and say what I want to say and say what I need to say and do what I want to do. It don't matter. Because what I want, nah, you're not bothering. I just want to say I acknowledge you just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? You straight. But it's just an importance of that. You know, just kid, you know, just popping your shit, bro. Living your truth and speaking as you want to speak. Seeing yourself as you want to see. Because there's always those conversations of the best self, the best version of yourself, the best part of who you want to be, this and that. You know, everybody wants to grab onto the you feel within yourself, right? So if you come out here and pop your shit and do as you must, who's going to tell you that you're wrong? And it's an importance about it because I find so many people talking to me. Like, I've had clients, I had people that message me talking about how they want to be confident. They want to be charismatic. They want to be charming. But what trickles them up is when they finally get into reality to be as they do. Like I said, confidence is simple. Confidence is simply alignment with your thought and your actions, because this builds trust. And then you become competent with what you say. And then the next level to competent is confidence in other realms of learning what certain things that I can put myself into so I can learn more. Confidence challenges you to take things head on. Competence is when you learn it. You figure out, okay, this is that one step. All right, let me get to the next step. Confidence is being able to take that leap. And as easy as it sounds, most people think that it's hard to grasp onto confidence. It's always that saying of it's easier said than done, but that's the programming that you've been programmed to. It's actually easier done than said. Somewhere down the line of your life, you thought it was easier to speak it out than it was to do it. Take a small example when you were a baby. Weren't you just like doing shit? Of course you still needed guidance, right? But at the same time, you were still just doing things. You were moving your arm, moving your legs, whatever, doing certain things. Did you have to question that? Did you have to just think that? Did you have to say that first before you did it? So it's like, it's always there. You just hid that part up underneath it. And most people need to learn how to pop that shit and forget what the world is saying. Forget what the world is doing. Listen, and the thing too, it's not even forgetting the world. It's actually forgetting your own limited beliefs. You gotta pop your shit to yourself. Like, you gotta dead ass be like, I'm gonna do exactly what I said and I'm gonna say what I do. My voice is cut off. Can y'all hear me well? Let me know if y'all can hear me well. Let me know if y'all can hear me well. Let me know if y'all can hear me well. Fuck those out of time, shawty. I still ain't done. Let me know. Y'all can hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2 3 4. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We can hear you, bro. Justin, great to see you. But that's the thing too. When we talk about like forgetting the world and popping your shit, right? A lot of the things is saying like fuck with the world. Again, like I was saying, it's not the world that you need to pop your shit to. You need to you dead ass need to pop your shit to your limited beliefs, like to your own thoughts, to your own mindset. You gotta dead ass be like, I'm that motherfucker, regardless of what you think, of what you have going on mentally. That's that's really what I believe the world means. Now, if you're someone that has experience like myself, where people have been around you who talk shit around you, who try to who try to tear you down, who try to get the best out of you, who try to be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna do this, you ain't gonna get this, I'm gonna get it before you. People who in competition with you, then that's one thing. Okay, I understand that truly, because I love to put my shit in front of people like that, because then the same ones that go after you and tear you down, the same ones that admire you for the work and who you really are. To be honest, we really get into all that. But even to this aspect, right? I think when people have it in their mind that the world is like this, or when there's judgments, it's not necessarily what the world is saying. It's what you're repeating to yourself mentally, right? You're too afraid to create an action to pop your shit into this world. It don't matter how you look, it don't matter what your weight is, it don't matter what type of clothes, it don't matter what type of cars, it don't matter what the fuck your status is. You can pop your shit. Listen, bro, I didn't have a lot growing up at all. So my whole thing was I literally have to have it within. Everything is within. So I'm like, okay, say less. If I can't have these clothes, if I can't have the jewelry, if I can't have that shit that I want, then where's the shit? Listen to what I'm saying though. Me not seeing what I had. Of course there was times where I was complaining. Of course there was times where I'm like, fuck, I wish I had more. But what it all led to and it pointed to was myself. Myself meaning that I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror and pop my shit. Attitude, demeanor, swag, confidence. That shit all came from what I didn't have at the time. So growing up, being able to be put indoors, getting women, getting even more money opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Getting in video shoots, getting in movie premieres, walking red carpets, going on my own tours. All that shit came from what I had because I'm my own resource. You see, you have to become home to the people who are lost. And it's not to say you're their sanctuary. It's just that people are always gravitated to those who find home within themselves. Be confident in them. I'm confident in my own self and the counsel that I talk to if I need the guidance for at the time. Right? Because it's like, I'm my own sanctuary and I'm gonna pop my shit. Because when you have nothing, that means you have it all. Woo! Hold on. When you have nothing, that means you have it all. You can complain all about your life. You can talk about how bad your life is. You can talk about this. You can talk about your acne scars. You can talk about your stretch marks. You can talk about how you only had 2 pairs of socks, how you got holes in your, you know what I'm saying? You can talk about it all. But where can you make it up at some point? What can you do about it? What can you do about it? And what are you going to do about it? You see, this is people who don't pop their shit are constantly getting tested and questioned. It could be from the outside world, but it's being to yourself. You're like, there will always be new profound thoughts that come into your mind to take yourself outside of your comfort zone. But if you don't follow that, you keep like, what is it called? You keep showing yourself why you're not worthy of popping your shit. You know, to be worthy of popping your shit is to do and say, I'm gonna pop my shit regardless. Cause even let's peel back the layer of popping your shit really means. That just means, motherfucker, I'm alive and I'm here. Where did that attitude go though? Where did the attitude go? Cause in another live that I was talking about when I was talking about like confidence and everything, I was talking about how confidence only recognizes confidence. So the attitude of like, yeah, I'm not motherfucker, like, and more and like, yeah. You're not so you like, and I'm learning this still more is that you don't have to think that you're not confident, or you don't have to be humble in your confidence. I don't believe in humble confidence. I believe in straight confidence, because confidence isn't trying to just be humble. Confidence isn't trying to be cocky. Confidence is dead ass just confidence. And that's all it is. It was this video I watched too. It was like, is a lion trying to be humble to play a lion? Or no, it's just being a lion. Same thing when it comes to confidence. Are you just like, what gets everything wrong and what people make it so complex for is that they try to be like, well, confidence is, I can be humbly confident. I can be this confident. I can be that. Let go of all the labels. You are just confidence. That doesn't mean you are superior than others. There can be ways you're superior, and I could be good at a video game and I'm superior and I beat everybody in the tournament. That's one thing. End of the day, we're all still humans and all doing the things, but the thing is too, what separates confident people versus the average is what people do in 24 hours and how they operate within and how they pop their shit and forget the world. Bro, I love this. I love conversations, titles like this. Because it really brings it, as you see, I feel alive when I talk about shit like this, and it brings out the best, and it shows the best into others. This are timeless shit to say. And back in 16 BC, boy, I would be talking about the same thing in confidence, but a different language if I was a caveman, whatever the case is. Let me look at these things really quickly. Hamza says, please say this on the channel. Queen says, can we all talk and you answer us? Can we all talk like with talk and you answer us? If you have a question, go ahead. If anybody has a question, go ahead. I'll answer any question that you want. Make sure that it's appropriate. Make sure that it stick to the message so we can keep continuing, because this is a conversation based off of self-confidence, attitude, demeanor, and swag. Stop letting go of who. You know what I'm saying? And you answer us, yeah. Please say this on the channel. I will. Hamza, I am going to leave this on the channel. I got you for sure. Appreciate that. Make sure if y'all new, hit that like button and share your boy out. Subscribe. We on the road to the top. Listen, I got goals and I got things I said I'm going to do. But here's the thing too with getting goals, and even as you're creating goals to get more. You know, you gotta be your own hype man and pop your own shit. Like, you know what I mean? The world will catch up as the world goes. The world will come to see whatever materialistically, the world will come and everything, but if you're not your own person to hype yourself up, if like I said before, if you're not your own paparazzi, if you don't have your own red carpet rollout, if you don't have your own movie premiere within, like getting ready, hopping out the limo with the paparazzi, because you know what I'm saying, you posing, you say you cool as shit. If you don't have fame to yourself, it don't have to be on the scale of getting things on social media, but it can be on the scale of achieving success in my dreams, achieving my dreams, going for what I want, to have. You have to pop your shit. That's the only way. The way I got into it with a lot of people who are, you know, above me, when I learned how I got into rooms where people aren't allowed in the VIP access, that's why I talk about exclusivity a lot. It's because I'm my own sanctuary. Like, I have that in me. And it ain't on you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? And because I have that in me, people who have that in them too, who are on a different level, can see that in me and be like, oh, he's well on his way. Let's bring him in. Because you can't just be quiet about it. Like, you could, you know, some people can tell. But at the same time, what's gonna be the best? To pop your shit. Don't talk out of turn, but pop your shit when it's time to pop your shit and forget what the word is saying. You know, people want to grab. Okay, let's say this. I see your comments. Give me one moment. Imagine this. You're trying to get a role in acting, right? You got about 1,500 people in that bitch. You got 1,500 people that's wanting to do the acting at the same time. Everybody here's to get the goal. You can network, create connections with people, but at the same time, just know that motherfucker is wanting to take the same spot that you want. So it doesn't matter what they say, how they feel. Even if you feel empathetic about, damn, they got this going on. Yeah, but I'm here for a reason. And I'm here to pop my shit. It don't matter who's watching, what is watching, who is seeing it. If you gotta pop your shit no matter what it is. No matter who's around. Fuck embarrassment. Fuck shame. Fuck fear. Them motherfuckers like when you pop shit. They're like, okay, he proved me wrong. I see him though. Okay. Just know I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be watching you. But you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see you though. You know what I'm saying? You pop your shit. They dap you up mentally and shit. Hey, get them likes up. It's your boy All-Star Azine. And if you're new, hit that like button, baby. We on the road to the top, okay? We headed to the top of this shit. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta pop your shit, no matter who's around, to yourself, to fear and all that. I like your channel. I'm a new subscriber. Appreciate you, Queen. I am from the one and only Lone Star State, Texas, baby. You know what I'm saying? I have math testing. I had to wake up 5 a.m. and still didn't sleep. Hey, get your rest. Do what you must. If not, you know what I'm saying? I'll pipe you up. You know what I'm saying? We'll pipe you up with a message, with confidence and all that shit. So have great to see you. I didn't see your message. You retracted it. But regardless of what I'm saying is that, bro, you can't forget what this all was from. I'm still reaching new heights. But I wouldn't have got to where I got to now if I didn't pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? I would have never. Or forget the world. This whole point is for us to forget the world and pop our shit. People love it when you pop your shit. People love it when you in this bitch and you doing as you must, bro. People love that shit. Have a good one, Queen. Hey, great to see you. I'll see you again another time. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to the top, baby. You know what I'm saying? But again, a little bit about it. Sohab says tomorrow I'll open another live. Possibly. I might be doing that. But I'm also doing TikTok lives too. So you know what I'm saying? It's All-Star Izzy as well on TikTok live. So you may see me on there if you got TikTok. Usually everybody does, but you know, just in case. But just stay in tune, all right? You'll see me. You'll see me live for sure. I'm gonna have a debate this week. You know what I mean? Sohab says, on a positive note, if you don't get the role, you can network with others and possibly make a movie and some project together. Exactly. You know, I remember when I was starting to model, I didn't have a lot of money at the time. Like, this was when I was still living with my family. But I still went to like this modeling agency to like basically see if I was able to get it. Bro, being in there with all the same people who are trying to get the same position, when I'm in there, of course I see that there's other people wanting to take a spot, but what I see is excitement and opportunity. Cause I'm like, this is exactly what I want to be in. I genuinely thrive when there's competition. Cause not that I see them as competition, but I thrive in it cause I'm like, damn, like if you really think about it, everybody here is here to pop their shit, bro. Like everybody wants a spot. So the thing is, how you gonna get the spot? Pop your shit and forget the world. I got a spot in the modeling agency because the thing is, even if they're there to take the spot, understand that people are always ruled by fear. They're ruled by their own thoughts, negativity. Yes, they may be there physically, but mentally they're in a completely different way. Because I remember I was writing things down, or why should I do this? Why should I be this? People were like, oh, no. And I remember when we were on the runway, they were like, do this certain walk. Nobody came to the plate. Mind you, I don't know nothing about modeling. I just know that I look good and I want to put my shit in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I just want to do it. Fuck it. So all I did was go up there and I just stood there and I walked a little bit. And then the lady was like, the instructor, she was like, what's going on? Like, do you know exactly what walk is? I was like, no. I was like, I just wanted to walk up. I didn't know, I didn't see nobody else doing it either. And I just like, why not take the time? Why not just do it? And everybody else was laughing, but the lady was like, okay, that's cool. And it's like, that's nice. And he was like, yeah, but it's a certain walk. She showed me and then I did the walk. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Boom, got back down. Towards the end, I was one of the 3 people who made it for the agency. And they pulled me to the side and talked to me. Cause usually you gotta be a certain height. I wasn't that tall at the time. But they were just like, what you had was the confidence. Bro, my fit was cool, but I didn't have like the craziest, coolest fit as the other models and shit. To me I did. But like actually looking out like what the clothes and designers or whatever that they had. But like I said before, when you're home to yourself or you show your own sanctuary, people see that and they gravitate towards that and they honor that. Because I didn't need like the fancy shit on me. I'm the fancy shit already. So once I did the action with it and they understood what I did, it was the confidence Of course, you know, I look good too, but it's the confidence that really nailed it on the coffin for me to secure my spot. Because even I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know what walk it was, but the fact that I was able to put myself in front of everybody showed that there's something special about him. And what's special is that I pop my shit. You see, when we pop our shit, we don't gotta say we popping our shit. Yeah, I'm the best, I'm this. You can, you know what I'm saying? That's an extension for sure. But also, when you pop your shit, it could be an action. It could be an extension of how you want to move and how you want to feel in alignment. Because the thing that's foreign to people is how they think and what they do and how that's connected and how they make that shit happen. That's foreign. That's a foreign thing for people. Because people don't know how to align them thoughts with the actions. They don't know how to move that way. So when you have somebody that does it, they're like, God damn, there's something that he has. And it's that part that's within. Hell yeah, I was a little nervous. But guess what? I looked because like I said, it's like a runway. You know what I'm saying? You got fear, you got the nervousness, you got the anxiety, you got the doubts, you got the negativity sitting front row of your model walk, right? Them motherfuckers looking at me the whole time. I said, fuck you, bitch. I'm finna walk the fuck up. I'm gonna do it. Why not? I'm gonna pop my shit and forget the world. Pop my shit is to show up for myself. Forget the world is to say that I see that you're there, but I'm gonna forget you and I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. Fuck you. Pop your shit and forget the world. Forget the world and pop your shit. This is a long lost art, bro. But this is what it really comes down to within. This is how it is for you. This is what it needs to look like for you. And even as you still reach new heights, that part never leaves. That's something that I've been learning. As when I was at one place, the one thing that's always there is always of how much I pop my shit and forget the world. There's responsibility, of course, as you keep moving up. At the same time, though, fuck what they gotta say, bro. Dead ass. But honestly, and not even what they have to say, but fuck with what you have to say. That's what the biggest part is. Cause the world isn't. It can not even be the world, like I said, bro. The world can be your own self. Like you gotta say fuck your old world and be like, man, fuck you. And pop my shit regardless. I'ma do it. Sure, it could be uncomfortable. Sure, it could be weird. Sure, it could be a little, you know what I'm saying, a little odd, it's robotic. As long as you do it, that's all that matters. Confidence loves action. Confidence loves execution. Confidence loves when you just move, bro. It's the best way to break it down. But again, my name is All-Star Izzy. I wasn't gonna make this too long. I'm actually a lot longer than the message that I wanted to, actually, because I was going to make a video, but I wanted to expand on this live and just talk a little bit on it into different places, bro, because this is an importance of it, of popping your shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, bro, I'm a performer, recorder, artist, so I know what it's like to do it on stage, but also off stage. And the true essence of popping your shit is confidence in yourself, bro. That's the true essence of popping your shit. Is when you know you that motherfucker within. Like, I know I'm him. And I'm gonna say it. And I'm gonna show it. Like, when you do that for yourself, you start to feel it. Cause it's not about and I was just talking on the live earlier. And I was saying that most people want to feel ready to be ready. You don't need to. First of all, you don't need to feel like shit. You just gotta do it. Cause at the moment you do it, the feelings of being ready will come. You see, that's the thing too. Confidence, popping shit, your goals and your vision, your best self, they only understand what it's like to execute, what it's like to keep moving even if you're not feeling like you're ready. They don't know what it's like to stick onto how you feel. That there is no way they know it. It's foreign. It's unheard of. Because you're not supposed to weigh how you feel. You got to do it regardless. Just like I said, it's not easier said than done. It's easier done than said. You just program yourself down the line in your life to think that it's better to say it versus how to do it. Just remember confidence. Pop your shit. Your best self, your vision, they don't understand what it's like to wait on how you feel. You just gotta do it. And it is what it is. Listen, my name is All-Star Izzy. Get them likes, subscribe to your boy. We gonna be out this bitch. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for taking time out. I'm gonna be out this day, man. Peace. Until next time.